me. I feel weak. I feel stupid. I feel ashamed. I feel shattered. I am silenced. These are the thoughts that ran circles in my head after I was raped twice in 2004. My attacker was a fellow soldier. Someone I had to turn around and defend with my life the next day. But what could I do? I was in the middle of a war zone, rebuilding schools for the Iraqi children and for the good of the people. I had a job to do and a mission to accomplish. So I did the only thing I could. To not say anything, go on with my job and my duties and be the best soldier I could be. After all, I chose to be there. I chose to join the military. Wanted to be a part of history and give more purpose to my life. I pushed the attack so far from my mind that I was unwilling and unable to admit it, even to myself, up until 2 years ago. Then it all came flooding back to me, and my world has never been the same. Upon my return from Iraq, I was constantly angry, depressed, always on edge, and I had no idea why. They warned us things like this might happen, but as to why it might was never explained. All we were given was a little card with a phone number to call if we had any questions. I remember filling out a post-deployment health assessment screening. It asked things like, do you have nightmares? Are you easily startled? Do you not find pleasure in the things you used to do? So on and so forth. I marked yes, yes, and yes. Yet nothing was done. I certainly didn't know what to do. I mean, this was me, Sandra, a woman who could do anything she put her mind to. The overachiever, top of the class. These kinds of things didn't happen to me. Rape was a concept incomprehensible and far removed from my existence. But it did happen, and it continues to happen every day with other women and men. This kind of violation knows no boundaries, and it's indiscriminate. My struggles to get the support I have needed over the years have been a tremendous battle, not only with the military itself, but within the VA system. There is a tremendous disconnect between the two organizations that it seems no one has any answers. Essentially, it has been up to me to look after myself and get what I've needed, but how could I? I had no clue where to begin. I hadn't even thought of myself as a veteran, let alone having post-traumatic stress disorder. This statistic of 1 in 3 women raped in the military, that doesn't include me. I am not part of that statistic because I never reported it. So if I didn't speak up, how many other countless women and men are there who feel they must remain silent? I don't have a disdain for the military. Most of the experiences I have had while serving have been invaluable and precious to me. I have given 8 years of my life to the organization, and no one can take away my accomplishments as a soldier. However, because of the circumstances over the past few years and my inability to live a normal life, the Army is now trying very hard to boot me out with an other than honorable discharge. Have I not done my duty? Was I not the outstanding soldier everyone said I was? Did I not give of myself and my own freedom for the freedom of others? So that the world could be a little more at peace? After all I have given, the military is now turning its back on me. This is what it's good at, sweeping the issues under the rug as if they never happened. This has to change. It is not only a military issue, but a societal one as well. Rape is something that is not openly talked about. Yes, the military has training it is required to give all soldiers. But after the dozen other PowerPoint briefings we are made to sit through, at the end of the day, the issue of sexual harassment and rape becomes nothing more than a checking of the box. One more task completed for the day. It has taken me years to get myself here, standing before all of you, speaking openly about my experience. Up until very recently, I was unable to open up about this to anyone, and I've struggled tremendously. Not only to get myself to this moment, but just to have the will to live. To be happy again. To pursue my passion in life, which has brought me here to New York City. I finally have the courage and strength to say to you, and to anyone who will hear me, my name is Staff Sgt Sandra Lee, a soldier and woman who was raped 5 years ago, but that does not define me. I am not weak. I am not stupid. I am not ashamed, and I am not shattered. And I will not be silenced anymore. We will not be silenced anymore.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, sister. That was strong. That is one strong woman. Well, Sandra, thank you so much. What a moving statement and what a courageous, brave woman to stand up here in Times Square, to say rape in the military has to end. It must end. We must require our military to be honorable and professional people and refuse to allow these criminal acts to be committed on women and men in our military. We have a recruiting station just 2 blocks away, and we will be going down to that recruiting station to ask that recruiter, what do you tell those young women that are coming forward to join the military? Do you warn them about people in the military that are going to rape them? Are you going to warn them? We feel it's our responsibility to warn them. One of the people in our country who's been warning not only our own society about the sexual assaults and abuses and rapes in our own society, but has been a tremendous voice for women all over the world who are raped all over the world. Eve Ensler, who has dedicated her life to stopping sexual assault and rapes in America through her vagina monologues, her V-Day, and now through her incredible work in the Congo to tell us what's going on, where the Congolese military rapes hundreds of thousands of women in the Congo. Eve, we are honored that you are here with us today. Thank you.